My sister crashed out when I told her she could not name her baby the name she was planning. Ashlyn had been obsessed with finding the perfect name for months, and she didn't want anything from the top 1,000 names list. Nothing anyone else had. Nothing that could be shortened into a nickname. She wanted something completely original, something no other child on earth would have. At her baby shower, she stood up with this huge smile on her face and clinked her glass until everyone got quiet. I finally figured it out, she said. I've been thinking about this for so long, and I realized I wanted something meaningful, something that represented our love. Everyone leaned in, smiling. I wanted both of us in the name, she continued. Me and Cole, combined forever. Our names, joined together into something new. I was thinking, okay, this could be cute. Coley, Ashby, Colin, something like that. I went through dozens of combinations, she said. Dozens. And I finally found the perfect one. The one that sounds beautiful and means something. She put her hand on her belly and looked around the room at all of us with tears in her eyes. A name that means us. That means family. That means love. She paused for dramatic effect. We're naming her Ash Cole. The room went dead silent. I choked on my drink and had to grab a napkin. My mother's face froze in this horrible smile that wasn't really a smile. My aunt looked like she'd been slapped. One of my cousins made a sound like she was dying and tried to cover it with a cough. My sister didn't notice any of it because she was too busy glowing with pride over her creation. Isn't it beautiful? She said. Ash from me, Cole from him, together forever in our daughter's name. I pulled her aside into the kitchen as soon as I could and closed the door behind us. You need to say that name out loud, I told her. Fast, like a normal person would say it. She said Ash Cole with this deliberate emphasis on both syllables like she was teaching a toddler to read. Faster, I said, like a teacher taking attendance, like a Starbucks barista yelling it across a crowded room. She stared at me with absolutely no recognition in her eyes. I don't understand what you're getting at, I said. It sounds like a body part, a specific body part, the one you sit on. Her face went hard. It does not. You're pronouncing it wrong on purpose because you're jealous that I came up with something creative and meaningful. Our mother came into the kitchen wringing her hands. Honey, maybe there are some other combinations. What about Coraline or Ashby? My sister shut her down immediately. I don't want other combinations. I want our names combined. This is special, and I'm not changing it because some people have the sense of humor of a 12-year-old. I walked over to her husband, who was standing in the corner looking deeply uncomfortable. Cole, I said quietly. You don't hear it? He looked at me with the tired eyes of a man who had already lost this argument 17 times at home. Hear what? He said flatly. My sister appeared at his side instantly. See? Cole doesn't hear anything wrong with it. Only you have a problem because you can't be happy for anyone. At dinner the following week, my aunt tried one more time. Sweetheart, I just want you to consider that when people say it fast, it really does sound a lot like. My sister slammed her hand on the table so hard the silverware jumped. Then they can learn to say it correctly. Nobody brought it up again after that. The baby was born 3 weeks later, 7 pounds and completely beautiful. And my sister posted the birth announcement on social media that same day, with the name in huge pink letters across the photo. The first few comments were congratulations and heart emojis from people who hadn't said it out loud yet. Then someone wrote, wait, is that pronounced how I think it's pronounced? Then someone wrote, I'm so sorry, but that name sounds exactly like. Then someone just typed the word with no filter at all. And within an hour, there were 60 comments, and half of them were laughing emojis, and the other half were people arguing about whether she'd done it on purpose. My sister called me sobbing hysterically. Why is everyone being so cruel? This was supposed to be the happiest day of my life. I said, they're hearing what I tried to tell you 3 weeks ago. She said, but it's beautiful. It's Ash Cole. 2 syllables. I said, nobody is going to say it that way. Every substitute teacher will call that name out in front of a classroom full of kids. Every doctor, every coach, every person she ever meets will say it exactly the way you don't want them to. She was quiet for a long time, then she whispered, oh God, what did I do? She drove to the hospital records office that afternoon and begged them to change it before the birth certificate was finalized. The baby's name is Coraline now. My sister tells everyone she came up with it herself.